Welcome back to this final segment of Geek Therapy Radio. I am your mental curator, Johnny Hamburger. Make sure you are subscribed to the podcast, the Geek Therapy Radio podcast. You can find it in the iHeartRadio app, iTunes, Spreaker, Google Podcast. You can ask Alexa to play it. Just make sure it's Geek Therapy Radio with Johnny Hamburger, and you're all set. Also, make sure you head over to the YouTube channel, Geek Therapy Radio on YouTube. Just type it in there, Geek Therapy Radio on YouTube, and hit subscribe as I march towards 1,000 subscribers. Like I've mentioned before, I know that no one's forcing you to subscribe, so I appreciate every new subscriber there on the Geek Therapy Radio YouTube channel. In 2019, I'm making a big push to reach 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm gonna do it. There's a big project I have in the works that I did with maybe I shouldn't. There may be a non-disclosure here before it comes out. Let's just say I did a project with the DeLorean with a very, very major publication that is set to drop, if you want to say, as the kids say, set to release here in early 2019. So I think I'm gonna hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube within the next few months. That may be just wishful thinking. I mean, growing a YouTube channel is just brutal these days. So the fact that I am even right now approaching 600 subscribers is amazing, because I remember when it was 0 subscribers. So all that to say that I really appreciate if you just consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. I am trying to grow it this year. Let's see how many subjects I get through here. The first thing I want to talk about is Facebook, and I think this is kind of fascinating. Facebook is obviously a free service. That is, you are not paying anything out of pocket to use Facebook. You've heard it said many times that you are the product on Facebook. Facebook doesn't exist as a charity to mankind. Facebook exists to make money. So you are the currency. They make money off of you. Mark Zuckerberg makes money off of you. Companies and corporations make money off of you. That's why Facebook is, big time air quotes, free. So an interesting question has been proposed. Economists wanted to find out how much Facebook is worth to the user. This has nothing to do with Facebook's stock price or market value. This is just like someone walked in off the street. Let's say you use Facebook every day, and they asked you, how much would you pay for Facebook? How much would it cost for you to leave Facebook? Or really what it is how much would you pay for Facebook? And this is kind of an interesting premise. Because Facebook is free, you are not accustomed to paying for it. So let's use another commodity, something that you do pay for, that you pay a regular price for. And let's say you walked into the supermarket one day and it was more expensive. What is something? Okay, let's say you really like Fritos. Okay, Fritos chips, Fritos corn chips. Let's just say you really, really like Fritos, and you're used to spending, $2 for Fritos, $1.99 for Fritos every time you walk into H-E-B or Kroger or Randall's, whatever. Let's say you walk into it the next day and Fritos is $2.10. You'd still buy the Fritos even though they're 10 cents more expensive because you really like Fritos. It's still a value to you. You're willing to spend that much money on Fritos despite the price increase. At what point are the Fritos too expensive that you don't buy them? How high would you go to get your favorite product? $3? Would you still spend $3 on the same amount of Fritos? $5? Would you spend $3 more for a bag of Fritos? $5 for the same bag of Fritos that you love. $10? I think that's a stretch. I think $5 is a stretch, but that's my point. There's a breaking point to where you will stop spending your own money on a product that you like. Back to Facebook. Facebook is free, so As of right now, this is not even talking about, removing the ads or something like that. The reason why there's no ads, of course, on Netflix is because you're paying for the service. The reason why Geek Therapy Radio is free is that I have ads that I run here, like for Audi Central Houston and Kung Fu Saloon and worththewait.co and, who else? 8 Million Stories. 8 Million Stories, that's a charity, though. 8 Million Stories isn't giving me anything other than they gave me an interview, and I really believe in what they're doing over there, so I can send you to them. But fact remains, Geek Therapy Radio is free because I do have some paying partners of the show, paying sponsors. Facebook, you would still see the ads. Let's say Facebook is unchanged, and it was either now you have to start paying for it, even though that still has ads and everything. The user experience does not change. How much would you pay to keep Facebook? Like if it's a monthly fee, an annual fee, whatever. And here's the interesting thing. I don't know exactly what who these economists specifically, who they specifically asked about this, but they found out that the average person was willing to pay to keep Facebook was $1,000. Doesn't that blow some of your gaskets right now? $1,000. What does that mean? $1,000 annually, $1,000 a month. It can't be a month. There's no human being. Well, I guess corporations would pay $1,000 a month for Facebook. Doesn't matter. So that begs the question: how much would you pay to keep Facebook? How much would I pay to keep Facebook? I don't have a problem with the concept of paying a monthly fee for Facebook, but it would have to come with some perks, i.e., dramatically reduce the ads and give me more features to choose from. So if Facebook gave an option that, okay, now there's a subscription-based service, we are going to dramatically reduce the ads that you see. You are less of a commodity to corporations. We give your data to less corporations. You are no longer just a cow we can milk. What would you pay for that? Would I pay, let's use me, would I pay $10 a month to see reduced ads and just have it more focused on my friends and family? I think, yeah, maybe. Or would you just stop using completely? Just delete it. Just delete your Facebook account. Never use it again. A lot of people do that for free. Just to get more off the grid, or they waste too much time on social media. People just delete their Facebook accounts. So how much would you pay for Facebook? How much would you pay for Facebook if Facebook was unaltered? Nothing changes. You log into it just as usual. Nothing changes with Facebook. How much would you pay if they said now it's going to be $5 a month? Would you delete your account or pay $5 a month for the exact same experience? I think I'd pay $10 a month for reduced ads and let me filter out the politics. For the love of God. I think I would pay $10 a month just for that. Give me a filter. Everyone uploading a post on Facebook has to select what category this falls under. Just like when you upload to YouTube, you have to put what category does this fall under. And you have to choose if it's a political rant or article or something to get people riled up. You have to choose this is political post. And then I, as another user, can say, I don't want to see any politics on Facebook. I just want to know that my friends and family are happy and doing well. Which is what Facebook was supposed to be towards the beginning. Usually it was a college thing. You had to be a member. You had to be enrolled in a college, and that's how Facebook was at the beginning. Johnny Hemberger is battling a burrito. 30 seconds here on the way out for Audi Central Houston, AudiCentralHouston.com, and Audi Central Houston is where you can start your search for your new Audi going into 2019. A3 to R8, every Audi is loaded with specs and features and fuel efficiency and design. Make sure when you start your search for a new car that it starts at Audi, and it starts at Audi Central Houston and AudiCentralHouston.com. Worththewait.co, WEIGHT, worththewait.co. Sometimes with us geeks, we need nutrition advice. Start at worththewait.co. WEIGHT. And I think that's it. Be good to each other, my geeks. I will see you next week for more Geek Therapy Radio. Subscribe to Geek Therapy Radio podcast on any podcast app. Subscribe to Geek Therapy Radio on YouTube. And until then, I'll see you later.